Kim Gilmartin is a charter school parent, founder of charter schools, and a board member of charter schools. Education is very important, and she'll talk about charter schools.
Hi. Well, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, how in the heck did we get here? Why are we all here today? Why are we having to defend our most basic rights? I'll tell you one reason why. It's public education. It's K-12 public education. Now, you all know that politics are downstream of culture, and culture is a result of what we are teaching our children. And public schools just are not teaching the ideas anymore that we as parents value. Ideas that are grounded in our country's founding principles like self-government, individualism, and freedom of thought. Now, I'm not knocking teachers, okay? Hear me on that. I am not. But in most cases, teachers' hands have been tied by a top-down approach to curricula, and just like in higher education, they are marinating in what we see today, which is ideas like capitalism is evil and socialism just isn't that bad, and that the schools, they just are not teaching our children about the proper role of government. Now, also, did you know that over half of the kids in Colorado are being educated in under 10 school districts, just 10 school districts, okay? So that's 10 school boards that are managing the education for over 500,000 students. 10 school boards with only 5 to 7 board members who are, let's face it, hand-selected by special interest groups like the teachers union. Okay, that's who's putting these people in place. Where is the local control in that? Where is the parental control in that? There is none. And so that's why we need charter schools. Charter schools have autonomy. They have their own local boards. They have their own curriculum, and they can create and develop a school culture, choices about security, what it is that we're teaching our kids. They can create a school that teaches what we all want our kids taught, which is knowledge. Now, I'm one of the lucky ones. My 3 kids go to a classical charter school. This is a school that doesn't shove iPhones and iPads and Chromebooks in front of the kids' faces. Our kids learn cursive and handwriting. They learn to read the great classic books of yesterday. They study the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. They learn about the world wars and why America fought them. American history, warts and all. But most importantly, our kids are learning what it means to be a virtuous, responsible, and self-governing individual. But make no mistake, there is a force out there that wants us to stop. They want to stop charters from expanding. In fact, we tried to open one up in Boulder this past year, and let me tell you, it was not fun. That school board and the special interest groups there fought us tooth and nail. They organized, they showed up at board meetings, they shouted us down, and the local media wrote hit pieces. These people want to tell you how to educate your children, but you don't have to stand for that. And here's how. You need to demand choice. And the only way to do that is to get out there and get involved in your local school board and vote in the elections. Right now, the average turnout for school board elections is 20%. That's pathetic. That's everywhere. So until you get out there and you vote in these local school board elections, you are not going to see this change. They are the gatekeepers. They decide what's being taught to our kids. So get out there and vote. If you know somebody, get them to run for school board. Run for school board yourself. I don't care, but for God's sakes, get out there and vote. And I'll close with a Thomas Jefferson quote, "Educate and inform the whole mass of the people, for they are the only sure reliance for the preservation of our liberty."